What is up, guys? How are you doing today? Today I'm reviewing the Microsoft Surface Pro 4. This is the i5 256GB edition with 8GB of RAM, a 2736 by 1824 display. Let's take a look at the outside. So you have a headphone jack in the top left, as well as power and volume rocker on the top, and on the right you will find mini DisplayPort, a full USB 3 port, and the proprietary power adapter. Though technically you can buy the Surface on its own, it is highly recommended that you get a type cover, because that way you get a full keyboard and it's not just a really heavy tablet. That being said, it is definitely worth the money regardless, as well as being backwards compatible, all of the keys are now island keys and Function has its own dedicated button. And as great as the glass trackpad is, larger than the one for the Surface Pro 3, the up and down arrows still suffer from half-size key syndrome. Now, you could make a whole video about how great the Surface Pro 4 is. The resolution of the screen is great, has awesome viewing angles, is bright, and is really nice. The battery life is more or less a full day. The 1080p camera you will see in a moment. The infrared camera allowing for Windows Hello, meaning you can unlock the tablet using just your face, is awesome. On the subject of 1080p video, let's take a look. Now, Microsoft Surface comes with two full HD cameras capable of 1920 by 1080p video, which, everyone take notes. Yeah, the sound is alright. Now, this lighting is pretty even, but as you can see, most of it is actually behind me currently, with there being a sort of either sort of just behind me, which is what that is, and then in front, there's actually a pillar where a row of lights should be, and then more lights there. So it is rear heavy lighting. Now, you won't be filming your next movie on this, but it does look really decent for something like Skype calls, and 1080p is a big bonus. And just in case you're wondering what the rear video looks like, here it is, with a nice little thumbs up to show I approve. Yeah, it's just the scale. The angle, the fact it's angled downwards does kind of hinder it a bit, which is mostly due to this hinge. If I actually move it up a bit, there we are, you see, that makes a massive difference. And if we go all the way down, we can see that you can just about fit your finger under there. That's not to say they're perfect though. Out of the 5 we bought, 2 had a damaged battery on arrival, and we got replacements for those, so thanks Microsoft. But on top of that, they seem to be very stoppy-starty. Every now and again they just kind of hiccup and refuse to work properly. Like they just stop doing all the little things for no apparent reason. It does beg the question, is it just poor optimization of Windows 10? I mean, it has the hardware capability, and there are lower specs with the M3 and high specs with the i7, but maybe it's just that it's not quite fully ironed out. In terms of cooling, it is grilled across the entirety of the top portion of the back, with a fan on the rear right, but it is worth noting where the fan is, the metal does get noticeably hot to the touch. It is worth noting though, when it works amazingly. The Surface Pen paired with OneNote, with the sort of little fibery tip it now has instead of plastic, means that it feels more like you're writing with a pen on paper than it does with plastic on glass. On top of that, the full metal design is just absolutely gorgeous, and the hinge with an infinite number of angles is great, even if it does take up a little bit of lap room if you're using it, say, on a train. Now, though it is technically a tablet, you will find yourself using it as a laptop way more frequently if you get the keyboard. And who can blame you? It adds almost zero bulk, and yet 200 million times the capabilities. Sure, the Microsoft Surface Pro 4 isn't the best laptop you can buy, nor is it the cheapest, but do you know what it is? It's the Microsoft equivalent of a Mac. It's the only computer you can buy that is actually made by the people who make the software, which makes it a bit of a shame that it's got software optimization issues, but it's still a great tablet slash laptop for daily use. And if you find that you can put up with its minor quirks, you might have yourself a new daily driver. If you liked the video, make sure to hit like. If you didn't like the video, I'm not 100% certain why you're still here. Oh well. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and hit the video on the left to see my unboxing of all of the Microsoft shenanigans, and click on the box on the right to go to a video that I haven't quite picked yet, because it's a mystery. Anyway, see you guys next time. And here you can see a wild Microsoft Surface in its natural habitat.